You guys, what's good? It's Are You On Board podcast, and my name is Brittany, aka Photo Chick B. If you want to watch me on Instagram, acting a fool some days, singing in my car, you guys, thank you for being thank you for being with me. Obviously, y'all see the new layout, but given the topic and how I decided to bring it up, I figure why not have music in the background. So you guys, today's topic is about freedom, and for me, I guess I'm discussing it because of this political situation that we have going on with the election on November 3rd. And obviously, you all guys know that one of our freedoms or rights is to vote. So obviously, you guys, hopefully y'all register and are ready to vote. Like, I hope that you guys have made sure to get it together and have your ballots sent out, or make sure you're ready to go to the polling sites, because you guys, our freedom, or the definition I should say for freedom, is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. So you guys, to me, I feel like freedoms sometimes will be restraint, given what's going on in society today. Now we have to wear masks. And before, we didn't have to. And obviously, some people are highly upset that they have to wear a mask and saying our rights are being restrained. But it's being restrained for a good reason. So for me, I'm just like, I can't get on board with that one. With that right, obviously, because that right is hindering a lot of us, but it's also protecting us and keeping other people safe as well. And so, like I said before, you guys, I'm excited about the topic and just having a discussion with you guys of knowing, like, what is freedom? Obviously, I gave out a definition, but does that define it, in a sense? Because the society and our world today, obviously, our rights have been hindered given the circumstances of the pandemic. But also, I just feel like then our rights comes down to other things, whether it's in our careers, in our relationships, and us being sexual beings. Are we free? Like, are we actually free? And for me, last week with my friend Katie, shout out to Kate Satch out here, we talked about feminism, and that alone was a cool discussion. Hopefully you guys watch it on YouTube, or y'all can listen to it if y'all want to see my cute face. That's cool too. But I'm just saying, y'all can watch it. And we had a cool conversation in the studio, and I thought that this came full circle because we're going through now the rights, like our freedom, our choices to make now, to act. And hopefully you guys are on board for change, on board to make a difference, whether that's you deciding to get out and vote to help other people, to help educate people on politics, or just to help people in general, whether it's homeless, the people who are homeless out here, whether it's for people who are in shelters that are in need, whether it's giving out food, whatever it is, you guys, hopefully you guys are on board for it, because our freedoms and rights will now be like in court, I guess, to say, with the Supreme Court nominee being Amy Barrett. Obviously, she's a woman. Shout out to the women out here, but she is anti-abortion. So obviously, right then and there, I don't know. I don't know if I would want her to be the person that is going to be judging about abortion or the CARES Act or any other types of rights or liberties, given that that's her bias or that's her view. Obviously, it's it's different for everybody. You know, I'm not saying that she's not going to say or stand for abortions or Planned Parenthood, but obviously I just feel like now is the time that we should really be informed and educated on what's going on in our world. And hopefully you guys listening to me for a little while, y'all like, man, I need to check on that, right? I need to understand exactly what I gotta do in that area, because I just feel like it is imperative, you guys, that we really need to make sure to do our due diligence when we are voting this upcoming election. And hopefully, like I said before, this is a right that you have as an American to vote. And so I just implore you guys to actually go out. I know the lines are going to be long. Trust me, I know. I stayed out in the line for like literally an hour and a half just for the primaries. And I was up at 7 in the morning. So I know people are going to have to work, be at work. But like they said, if you are at the polling site, you will be able to vote. You guys, I didn't really have a lot to discuss today. I just wanted to make sure that I just gave you guys just a topic to think about amongst yourself. Hopefully I did not offend anyone. I know how people are about politics and about abortions and about sexuality, but given that our freedom, our rights are like at an all-time high of being hindered and restraint, this hopefully will open up you guys' minds to want change or even want to make it better with the freedoms that we do have. You know, American was founded on that they wanted freedom from Britain. Obviously, they made other minorities their slaves, and you know, we can keep going on and on about that. But like I'm saying, now for me as a black woman in America, I really want to just to engage others in this topic, and knowing that people's rights are on the line when it comes to who they would like to marry, when it comes to who they want to be. You know, I know trans lives in the LGBT community, LGBTQ plus community, you know, really feel the need that they need to make sure people understand that their rights are in jeopardy as well. Also, just freedom and expression with music. That's what I love. So obviously, it's bound to have. I'm bound to have music incorporated inside of this podcast or YouTube channel if you're watching. And hopefully, you know, you guys will stay tuned, be blessed, and understand that we are looking to be better in the world as a whole, as human beings. I feel like that's the necessary steps that we have to take, is for maintaining each other's rights as a whole, as you being just a human being. Obviously, our skin colors and our skin tones are different. That does not mean that the rights shouldn't be given the same. Okay? So that's all in a nutshell about what I wanted to say to you guys this week on Are You On Board podcast. Again, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button or the like button. Y'all can also leave comments in the YouTube section of Are You On Board podcast, or you can just listen to me. If you don't want to see my gorgeous face, you know, you can just listen. So you guys, thanks again for catching me this week. And hopefully you guys are ready for fighting for our freedoms, for voting this coming up election on November the 3rd. And y'all be blessed.